Hi there, crafters! This is Verenicce from tweetcrafts.com. Thank you so much for joining me. So, finally, the time has come for my long expected video. For my subscribers, I know I promised you guys weeks ago to give you guys this video using this stamp set right here. And well, so many things have happened. Tweetcrafts had the privilege of going to a community fair. So we were busy getting stuff together for that. I'll share with you guys a video on that craft fair. So we were so busy that I didn't have the time to do the videos, although I had the projects at the time. So for those of you guys that are just joining me, I am doing a series which is one stamp set 2 ways, and I will leave the links below for the other videos that I did using the stamp set. For these videos, I am using this stamp set right here, which is the pedal pusher, which is the same as this one right here. The pedal pusher stamp set. This one is discontinued, and if you're wondering why in the world am I showing you a video of a discontinued stamp, it's because it's such a neat stamp. And for those of you guys that have this in your collection and are looking for ideas, I wanted to share with you guys because I know I do that all the time. This is the one that I will be sharing with you guys today. Then later on I will be sharing with you guys how to create this one right here. Isn't that just adorable? I think they're so sweet. They're totally different cards, but they're using the same stamp set. Thing that you'll start with is your base. This one measures 8.5 by 5.5, and don't worry about writing any of this information down. I will leave it in the comment link below. And then once it's folded and scored, you'll be scoring it on the 4.25 mark. Right down the middle, you end up with a 4.25 by 5.5. Then you'll need a second layer. This one measures 5.25 by 4, and then your stamp layer, which measures 5 by 3 3/4. I use the white StanzOn for this craft. I wanted it to look chalkboard. If you see here, it has that chalkboard look to it. So I used this. Now, the first time that I used it, I noticed that it stuck a bit. I'm not sure if you can see here, it peeled up part of the paper. I'm not sure why the white StanzOn is very different from the black StanzOn. I love the black StanzOn. The white StanzOn is completely different. It's really weird, but I noticed that if you ink it with Versamark or Vistamark, whichever way you want to say it first, I noticed that it doesn't stick. So I'm going to do that now. I noticed too that it's a lot easier to clean up. Okay, so what you're going to do is you're going to ink up your stamp with the Versamark. And then when you're done with the white StanzOn, they give you a little refill. You have to refill this pretty much every single time that you use this guy. I watched several different videos to see if that's the correct way to do it, and apparently it is. So here we are. You ink it up really good, and then once the Versamark's on here, you just add the white, and it doesn't stick to the stamp. Before it was sticking, I mean, it would just come out completely different. Ink it up real good. Let's see, perfect. Okay, and it's the same for the basket. Nice and smooth. Looks so different from the other one. Now, one thing that I will also add is I wanted to add some hearts. So I'm using the hearts from the A Nice Cup of stamp set. I just love this stamp set. This is perfect for Mother's Day. If you guys are looking now, this one's it's going to be discontinued in May. So if you guys want to get your hands on this one, I will also leave it on the links below. But for now, I'm just going to use a little heart on it. And I'm going to do the same. Then I'm going to be using the gold embossing powder. And before I add my emboss, I'm going to add a piece of paper. Okay, and before you add the embossing, with an embossing buddy, just go ahead and go over the area. And this will prevent your powder from sticking. One of my viewers actually did recommend me to use that. I used it and I just absolutely loved it. So thank you very much for sharing that idea. You know, we are a big crafting community, and so it's always nice to help each other out. I really appreciated it. So thank you guys. If you guys ever see a tip or idea that is better to do it, please share. Okay, and look at that. Nice, clean, no sticky. Now, if there is any strays, you can always use a brush. Now that I've used the embossing buddy, and oh my goodness, it made such a huge difference. If you guys have never used it, I highly recommend it. It's almost like if you're a climber, the chalk bag, that's kind of what it reminds me of. I thought it was pointless. Oh no, it makes a difference. Okay, from here I'm going to be using the heat tool. When you're using the heating tool, let it run for a little bit before applying it to your craft. That way it's nice and heated and it won't warp your paper. There it is. Isn't that just beautiful? I love that little gold shiny heart. Alright, and the nice thing about this craft is it doesn't take a lot to put it together. Now we've done the majority of the work, now it's just piecing it together. I wanted something that was quick and easy, that you guys would enjoy making it. So first I'm going to be adding some fast fuse to the back. Okay, and there it is. My two cards. Aren't they just lovely? Now if you want to, you can add a different color. I made a red one on this one, but then I realized that red is kind of a given. People tend to do red and black all the time, so I wanted something different. So hopefully you guys like this project. Sorry that it took me so long to share it with you guys. I really apologize, and I hope it was worth the wait. So tell me what you guys think. If you have any questions or comments, please pop them in the comment section below. And if you guys want to keep updated with what Tweet Crafts is up to, please subscribe to our channel. Thanks guys.